A good evening to you all in Uganda and the East African region at large. Welcome to the UBC News Tonight with me, Wadulo Mark Arnold. I'm your news anchor for the next 1 hour. So before we do start, let's get a look at what the headlines are saying. In our top stories tonight, Kampala Christians raised 300 million shillings for the completion of All Saints Church. Tough security measures imposed on Apaa land following renewed clashes. And police diffuses a bomb planted at Miracle Center Cathedral in Rubaga. Distribution of iron sheets by OPM resumes, but this time with restrictions. Thank you for joining us once again. Let's get straight into the bulletin. Now, a group of NRM youth from Lira has embarked on a remarkable journey, taking on foot to attend President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni's birthday celebrations on the 8th of this month. With 30 members in town, this spirited group departed Lira, determined to walk 79 kilometers daily in honor of the president's age. Let's take a look at the details.
This is the move.
Happy birthday, General!
The National Resistance Movement enthusiasts in their youthful vigor have taken the nation by surprise by committing to a 330 kilometers walk to celebrate President Museveni's birthday. The extraordinary undertaking, aptly named Trek 79, involves 30 determined youth who left Lira City with a resolute promise to cover 79 kilometers each day, symbolizing the president's new age.
We have that heart and love. We are moving 79 kilometers as we walk with our president according to his year of this life. And we pray the General Kaguta Museveni, His Excellency, should continue with the leadership, because as we talk, there's peace and love.
Ugandan youth, in collaboration with the Office of the National Chairman, have organized a grand birthday celebration for the president on the 8th. With just 5 days remaining until the event, the Lira youth are confident that they will join their fellow celebrants at Kololo Independence Grounds. They view this extensive walk as a heartfelt gift to the president in recognition of his role in bringing peace in northern Uganda. Additionally, they hope the president will consider their concerns.
Both President Museveni or bedo ke kar mer wata ke dillo me ko ni bulli wa me la kan petia ba me ko be peka me gene be nunga te no ko du
A mobilizer for NRM Geoffrey Queer said it is a gift to President Museveni for his remarkable achievements in silencing the gun in northern Uganda.
President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni decided to come and camp in Lao sub-region to give us peace, which we are enjoying now. For that matter, it made the youth to stand up, to rise up. That this time around, we are going to make it extraordinary. To walk to show the love and the solidarity as the youth of Uganda.
A 34-year-old resident of Lira City, whose mother fell victim to LRA rebels in 2004, Tedia team extended gratitude to the president for restoring peace and takes the opportunity to request support for her mother, who continued to suffer from injuries sustained during the conflict.
That's why tu wati tian wa mem tamani ngong wor kwe ni no mere ke dang mir ko nya yai bore dang ena chal papua.
President Yoweri Museveni will mark his 79th birthday on the 15th this month, and the 79th mega birthday celebration orchestrated by the youth will take place on the 8th at Kololo Independence Grounds. President Museveni is expected to be the guest of honor. Eddie Olwa, UBC News.
Do apologize for that. Now, in more news, over 300 million shillings has been raised by Christians and well-wishers of All Saints Cathedral for the completion of the church. The Archbishop Church of Uganda, Dr. Samuel Stephen Kazimba Mugalu, officiated the fundraising and urged Christians to always give priority to God's work as it is to their personal issues. Let's take a look.
This is the move.
All odds led to All Saints Cathedral Nakasero as Christians stand up in numbers to raise funds for the completion of the new church. At least 300 million was raised out of the budgeted 300 billion Ugandan shillings. The service was led by the Archbishop of the Church of Uganda, Dr. Samuel Stephen Kazimba Mugalu, who asked Christians to give priority to God's work.
You will come and say, but you have all the money to buy a big watch, and the doctor will say, stop it. Can you imagine? Because you have a lot, but you forget me. And now let me stop you from eating that. We must put God at the center of what to do. Priority. And when we do that, we are going to make a very big gift.
The Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Thomas Tayebwa, contributed 60 million, 50 million of which in cash. Speaker Tayebwa applauded the church for always supporting government's projects aimed at improving the lives of Ugandans.
From very many spheres, most recently now the focus has been on wealth creation, ensuring that indeed we create wealth for our people, we have a transformed population. Because poor people die grumbling, and I'm sure you want to live as to go to heaven when they are not grumbling. The role the church is playing in promoting education. Recently, I represented Mama Janet at Mumbere High School, and I saw what the OBs under the coordination of Bishop Shelby have managed to do.
Tayebwa expressed his concern over the complaints by members of the public about the anti-homosexuality law by the parliament.
I met one person, I think whom I might say is gay. And then they people you're bad and I said no. From my little understanding of religion is based, especially Christianity, is based on reality and reason. Big difference. So I said religion is based on reason, on reality. We might talk about ideology.
Are you looking at a situation whereby we shall start producing people in laboratories?
According to the Assistant Bishop of Kampala Diocese, Dr. Hannington Mutebi, they hope to complete the construction of the cathedral come by the end of this year.
Provided that 3 billion shillings is with us. And indeed, that will really make the work very easy and faster, because now where we just want to finish and enter, and then the outside will be done at leisure.
Speaker Tayebwa first visited the construction site with the Archbishop and the project committee. The initiative for the construction of the cathedral was got by the then late Archbishop Livingstone Mpalanyi Nkoyoyo. Deborah Namamonde, UBC News.
Delegates needed some protection right there. But anyways, security forces have imposed stringent measures in Apaa bordering Adjumani and Amuru districts to quell rising violence and support comprehensive investigations. These measures have been enacted to guarantee unimpeded investigations by a Judicial Commission of Inquiry and security personnel. The recent Thursday attack, orchestrated by unidentified assailants armed with spears, bows and arrows, resulted into 4 fatalities and multiple injuries in Bedmont, Te Ekono, Onyaga, Gorobi and Acholi Bear.
The commander of the 4th Division, Brigadier General Michael Kabango, says the army designated Apaa as a crime scene and underscored that movement in and out of the area is under strict security control until further notice. This restriction encompasses political leaders from both sides who have attempted to enter the area to avoid any potential interference with the ongoing investigations.
A group of individuals from one community were attacked by another group of individuals over disagreements over ownership of land. As a result of that engagement, 4 individuals were killed and another 4 injured. So far we have recovered the bodies, the police has recovered the bodies, and they are due for post-mortem. The other 4 injured have been taken to hospital, and the police has also engaged with them to extract statements to understand exactly what happened. Now, this is not the first time we have had such incidences over the last 3 to 4, 5 years in the same general area of Apaa. As security, we quickly swung into action, deployed joint forces of the police and the UPDF to take control of the situation in order to avoid a reoccurrence.
The decision to enact these measures was reached during a security meeting in Adjumani district following the attack. Collaboratively, the local security team and the police are registering area residents to confirm their identities.
We agreed to engage in an investigation, the police, led by the police, to identify first the victims and the perpetrators who are still at large. These are from across the country, not only the 2 districts of Amur and Adjumani, but also beyond.
Another crucial measure implemented is a prohibition on the loading and exportation of charcoal and timber from the area.
Because this is at the gist of the conflict. New areas that are being opened, timber is being cut and charcoal being burnt. So we are suspending that one as security until further notice.
As these have been identified as contributing factors to the violence, security agencies suspect that the attack was coordinated by an organized group with implications at the national level.
It has come to our knowledge that now the UPDF and the government are planning to take the people apart from the different locations to IDP camps, and we are totally against that. We demand from government to immediately arrest and bring to book the people who attacked Apaa within 1 week, and we also demand for those relinquished in prison to be released unconditionally, as promised by His Excellency the President of the Republic of Uganda.
The Acholi parliamentary group has raised concerns, including enhanced security, apprehending culprits, assisting victims, removing area restrictions, making it an autonomous district, and restoring social services.
Very, very sad. Very, very sad. Extremely sad. Killing innocent people who are not even armed by the civilian organized group. It is very uncalled for. In this country where peace and security is #1 priority, where the government is bailing out the neighboring countries, it is very painful.
On top of all these things, now we have bodies there in the barracks. What are they going to do about the families of these people who have now, whose lives are right now not there?
The deliberate plan. And President Museveni needs to know, how do 100 people come in the middle of a forest preparing to go and attack a village? And the security agencies are formed and they don't take action. Is that not deliberate? Who is mobilizing them?
The legislators, led by Anthony Akol, threatened to boycott parliamentary proceedings if these issues remain unaddressed within a week.
In more news, the King of Renzururu, Msinga Charles Wesley Mumbere, has been officially granted amnesty and is now a free man, marking a significant development in his legal status. The Amnesty Commission issued him an amnesty certificate on September 1st, 2023 at his residence in Muyenga, Kampala. The certificate affirms that King Mumbere has renounced insurgency, thereby exempting him from prosecution or punishment for any crimes committed during his involvement in insurgency activities. Now, Monsignor Thomas Chisembo, a commissioner of the Amnesty Commission overseeing the Western region, presented the certificate to King Mumbere. It is important to note that this amnesty covers various offences related to insurgency, including direct combat participation, collaboration with insurgents, and supporting or aiding insurgency-related activities. In 2018, King Mumbere and over 200 of his subjects faced charges of treason stemming from events in 2016 at Kasese Police Station. Their application for amnesty was approved this year, and soon the subjects will also receive their amnesty certificates in Kasese. Expressing his gratitude, King Mumbere thanked the Amnesty Commission for considering their request for amnesty and acknowledged the government's role in enacting amnesty laws. He also noted that he was treated respectfully during his time in detention. Now, life as a nun could be challenging, but it takes commitment to be successful up to retirement age. This is the testimony that was shared as Minister for Information, Communications Technology and National Guidance called on Daughters of Our Lady of Fatima in Kabale district. Dr. Chris Baryomonsi commended both serving and retired nuns for commitment to spirituality and an example he wants upcoming servants to emulate.
Somewhere in western Uganda, precisely in Kabale district, a group of Catholic nuns are heard singing and dancing. Comprised of both serving and retired groups. They are welcoming Uganda's Minister for Information, Communications Technology and National Guidance, Dr. Chris Baryomonsi. What initially is meant to be a courtesy call ends up as an official visit.
They are a joy. They bring happiness to our faces when we interact with them, and we shall continue to support them, shall continue to pray for them for good health.
Impressed by their commitment to spiritual service, Baryomonsi encourages ambitious servants to emulate the example of these nuns.
Commitment to the service of God is something you cannot regret. And you can see our proud mothers here. They joined the congregation at a young age, and they have remained committed, and they are still going strong.
As you have seen, some are old, some are young, but we all came when we were still young, very energetic. And as we see us here, as you see each and every member here, we are representing a bigger group.
These that you see are a representation of 180 members that live here at Our Lady of Fatima in Kabale. They are segmented into various professions, services which they equally continue to render, aside from spirituality.
We serve in schools, we head schools, we head health units, we serve in hospitals. Some of us are teachers, some of us are nurses, midwives, some of us are counselors, some of us are involved in catechism, teaching catechesis to different people in different places.
They operate in 13 districts of Uganda, including Kisoro, Rubanda, Kazo, Kampala and Moroto, among others.
Our Lady of Fatima, oye! Oye!
Henry Okrut, UBC.
A ban on the distribution of relief iron sheets by the Office of the Prime Minister through its affirmative action has been lifted by government with stringent guidelines. The exercise was halted for over 8 months over anomalies regarding the diversion of relief iron sheets meant for the vulnerable poor in Karamoja sub-region. A detailed report.
The distribution of relief iron sheets was suspended in all affirmative ministries in the office of the Prime Minister over the diversion of relief iron sheets meant for Karamoja sub-region.
All buying the same type of iron sheets from the same manufacturers, Roofings and Chiboko, that is same color, same gauge, were using the same store and they were not labeled. So when the Karamoja saga came in, we all stopped from distribution.
After 8 months of investigation by the Directorate of Public Prosecution, the exercise has officially resumed with strict procedures that must be abided.
The internal auditor for the ministry must verify, approve, the PS must approve, the person in charge of stores must approve and witness. So even when they load on the truck, those people must sign that the items have been released. So when we come to the district, which is receiving, again the cow as accounting officer is the one who receives on behalf of all the beneficiaries. And the district auditor must also verify and witness.
The resumption of the exercise has seen Bunyoro sub-region receiving over 4,000 relief iron sheets meant for the rehabilitation of schools and churches.
So that's why the president felt that Bunyoro, as a part of the country that has suffered injustice since the colonial time, should have a special attention, a special ministry and a special budget.
The relief iron sheets have come at a time when Bunyoro sub-region is grappling with a number of schools and churches that are in dire need of rehabilitation.
And indeed, some of these are colonial buildings which are very strong with the foundation, but when you look at the roof, it's terrible. Some of them still have the asbestos sheets which were phased out.
The structures are beyond iron sheets. Some of them need other help beyond iron sheets, like the walls.
The support extended by the Office of the Prime Minister through the Ministry of Bunyoro Affairs was described as a timely intervention.
These schools, we appreciated the parents. They had constructed some structures at the beam level. Of course, now trying to mobilize for the iron sheets. But now, once we have received these iron sheets from the Office of the Prime Minister, it has helped us.
Even the Minister herself, she's very, very hardworking, and I thank His Excellency the President for enabling her to come always to keep monitoring us and moving around. She moved around physically to see these infrastructures, indeed, were they worth the iron sheets that are being given today.
It should be noted that Bunyoro sub-region is the first region that has so far received relief iron sheets ever since the Karamoja iron sheet saga came into light early this year. Joseph Oko, UBC.
Tensions flared during a regional FDC leadership meeting hosted at the Hoima called Ping Hotel, organized by the Najana Nkumbi faction, led by Engineer Patrick Oboyom Amriat and General Secretary Nathan Nandala Mafawi. The primary agenda was to address various party issues and administer the oath of office to newly elected party leaders.
There was chaos at an FDC meeting in Hoima City when a group of party leaders, spearheaded by Hoima City Woman Member of Parliament, stormed the venue alleging the gathering was illegal. This abrupt intrusion escalated into a conflict between factions loyal to Dr. Kizza Besigye, the former FDC party president.
People want to impose themselves on us, that they are our leaders, that they were elected, whereas in actual sense we have never conducted any elections anywhere, whether in Hoima City or in the district. But to my dismay today, that the National Secretariat is coming to take oath for our members here that they are voted in offices as our leaders, which we are not aware of. We have never conducted elections and we cannot allow them to be sworn in as our leaders.
Consequently, the organizers decided to temporarily suspend the meeting.
batugambege eri meeting ekumala saa ibikorwa yinakanga saa mukaaga kandi nebaza na hagende mekwatagana nebya akaruru ka mugezi waitu Musingizi Patrick twekiza tuije mu meeting ejo tugimale then tugende Kigorobi.
The Hoima City woman member of parliament Asnas Nyakato expressed her surprise, stating that she was unaware of any party structure elections and questioned the legitimacy of those claiming to be elected as party structure leaders.
We are tired of people who want to use the people of Bunyoro for their selfish interests. We have built it FDC, we have been there, we have persisted, we have contested every other time, lost elections, but have been persistent. We cannot afford to lose the party, but just by individuals who want those top positions like Secretary General, party president. Today, the meeting which is there, I sit in NEC, I'm not aware of this meeting. I'm a woman MP, I'm an FDC member of the city. I am not away. We have come to in the lifetime of FDC since we have been voting. We have never seen FDC organizing members that they are going to swear in.
She alleged that they were handpicked by the Amriat group and appointed to vote on their behalf during the upcoming party delegates conference this month.
It cannot happen. What we want is, we don't want people and to come and manipulate our people. Because for them they want positions, big positions, then they keep using us. When we need them in election, they are not anywhere.
The Hoima FDC General Secretary Aziz Kalijira asserted that the party had never conducted grassroots elections and accused the organizers of impersonation.
The World Mission Society Church of God has once again demonstrated their unwavering commitment to the community by participating in generous blood donation drives at the Uganda Blood Transfusion Service in Nakasero. Uganda Blood Transfusion Services plays a vital role in saving lives by providing a steady supply of safe and screened blood to patients in need across the country. Let's have a look.
And units of blood, a staggering figure that underscores the critical importance of regular blood donations. While students are currently on holiday, the need for blood remains constant. Uganda Blood Transfusion Service diligently conducts routine screenings for every donor who steps forward to contribute, ensuring the safety and well-being of both donors and recipients. Senior Nursing Officer Annette Namirembe highlighted the significance of the blood drive. She noted that the involvement of community members like the World Mission Society Church of God goes a long way in replenishing their blood bank and ultimately saving lives.
It's not the on daily basis we don't get these numbers. At least we have been able to get like 60 units of blood. Those ones who have been able to donate blood. And those ones who have not donated, it doesn't mean that they will never donate. They have been deferred on a temporary basis, but next time they will be coming to donate blood when they meet our requirements of blood donation.
Members of the World Mission Society Church of God expressed their deep commitment to this noble cause.
Because we believe blood is so important for people and accidents continuously happen. So we are here to donate blood in order to save lives. Actually, the impact to the community is that this blood helps to save the lives of our family members, friends, and other people that actually have problems with blood. And also to the bank, it's like storage must be there so that in case of any emergency, blood is available for people so that they can actually be saved.
They described the act of donating blood as akin to a mother's love for her child, emphasizing their unwavering dedication to continuing such exercises in the future.
Church of God, we keep the new covenant according to the scriptures of the Bible. In the Church of God, we deliver God is love, eternal happiness in our global family in about 175 countries across the whole world, following the good examples of God the Father and God the Mother.
Their selfless gesture not only reflects their dedication to helping those in need, but also serves as a shining example of how communities can come together to make a positive impact on society.
Then the collaboration with other organizations, because on a yearly basis it is done. We do blood drives not only in Uganda but also across the world. So we are still going forward with our activities as the World Mission Society Church of God, spreading the heart of Mother.
The World Mission Society Church of God's participation in this blood donation drive underscores the importance of unity and collective efforts in ensuring the well-being of all. Sodat Kaye, UBC News.
And in light of giving back to the community, I&M Bank has given back to the children of Uweso Masulita Children's Village in Wakiso District. These are former street children who are undergoing rehabilitation for reintroduction into the community. More details in this report.
Investigation team and the vigilant police officers uncovered a grave threat and improved explosive device planted at the church's entrance. It was a chilling reminder that danger could lurk even in the most sacred of places.
Church have 4 services on Sundays. We have early morning service at 6. We have 8, 10, and 12. And because of the number of people. So we were in the 10 o'clock service. And when this gentleman, this terrorist approached the entrance at the church, we had already been warned. DISO had been here a day before. Other security agents had been warning us for some time. And these are things you don't publish, these things you don't, because it scares the people. But so we were on alert. We were on an extra alert. We had taken it to another level than usual.
A team of dedicated security personnel and intelligence experts arrived to defuse the bomb, ensuring the safety of all those in attendance. The tension was palpable as they meticulously went about their task, preventing a potential tragedy from unfolding.
Intelligence, terrorists planning to attack us. Recently picked intelligence that they are planning to hit places of worship. And today morning, intelligence again picked information that they have sent one person outside to go and carry out a mission. They followed that person up to here.
The security and intelligence agencies successfully neutralized the explosive device, leaving only fragments of the menacing flask scattered in the aftermath. Officers patrolled the area, their presence reassuring in the face of danger.
Arrested, was told to leave the bag aside. Then they formed the bomb squad. They came, they tested, and found that true inside the bag there was an IED, and they did controlled detonation. After doing controlled detonation, we analyzed that inside the bag there was a food flask, which they had used it, food flask. And there was inside there were nails, there were batteries, the motorcycle, the phone was being used as a switch, and other chemicals, which was white in nature, and they had poured it on top. So you could open with the thing that is either rice or kosher.
This alarming incident at Miracle Center Cathedral Church occurred hot on the heels of another bomb threat just a day earlier when police successfully defused a device planted at the Nabokela building in Kampala. The warnings have sounded, urging all Ugandans to remain vigilant and prioritize their security.
We have managed to arrest the suspect. It's called Kabale, 28 years. He's right now in custody and charged with terrorism-related cases. They appeal to members of the public to be cautious in case they see any suspicious object, any suspicious person in their area. Please inform police, alert the nearest authority, either LSO1, members of the area army command, to come and we do our work. Do not go and touch it. Do not go and start kicking with your leg because you might kick that it is a bomb.
PD Pastor Robert Kayanja implored Ugandans to heed the guidance of security operatives and prioritize their safety.
The bomb is a very strong bomb. It would have done damage. This guy had come fully to detonate himself. He was a suicide bomber because everything around him was indicating that, number one, he came with also a gun, so that if the bomb fails, he starts shooting. And he was determined. He was determined to die today. But this God did not allow it to happen. That bomb had been detonated inside the church. It would have caused maximum casualties.
In the face of danger, the Miracle Center Cathedral Church community remained steadfast, a testament to the resilience of faith and the unwavering commitment to safeguarding their lives of all who gather in prayer. I'm Ivan Juko for UBC.
Well, we do thank God and the security operatives that diffused that bomb. Could have really caused a very, very big catastrophe. Of course, that was today in Rubaga at the Miracle Center Cathedral, where a potential catastrophe nearly averted. You know, quite sinister. In more news, like we had earlier mentioned, in light of giving back to the community, I&M Bank has given back to the children of Uweso Masulita Children's Village in Wakiso District. These are former street children who are undergoing rehabilitation for reintroduction into the community. Details in this report.
Uweso Masulita Children's Village in Wakiso District, located about 40 kilometers from Kampala, is a hub for restoration, self-identification and personal development for former street children.
We receive children who are rescued from the streets of Kampala, and now we have 104 children. They have been here for a year. We do counseling and rehabilitation, and we have social workers, we have house parents, we have people who work in the farm because we have a farm, and also we have the vocational institute to give them vocational skills.
The village started as an initiative by the First Lady Janet Museveni and rehabilitates children from the streets, equipping them with life skills to live and thrive in the community.
When you rehabilitate the children, then they can go and integrate in the community, but we also give them skills. They are assessed by the Director of Industrial Training when they attain those vocational skills, and they go and start life on their own. And some of them even begin making things which that can give them money and become people in the community and live normal life away from the street life.
This work does not come without challenges.
For the children's home, our buildings are old. We are doing renovations, but we are also requesting that we get new buildings which can support the children.
To contribute to the center's sustainability, I&M Bank donated household items to the children of the center as part of the bank's vision of strengthening communities.
It is imperative for us to help them. This place houses over 100 children, so we decided to bring them some basic needs that they can start with. We brought sugar, we brought cooking oil, we brought soap, we brought rice, we brought clothes, we brought so many things for them.
Masulita Children's Home is greatly sustained by the contributions and donations of well-wishers. The donations from I&M are a great boost to the center.
Now, tragedy has struck in Toroko district as a long-standing land dispute turned violent, resulting into the loss of a life. Ndangwa Gideon, a councillor representing Renyana Parish in Kanara Sub-County Council, fell victim to a brutal attack by a group of individuals who claimed ownership over contested land.
Life has been claimed by a land dispute that spans across 6 villages in Kanara and Revisongo sub-counties along Lake Albert at the foothills of Rwenzori. The victim, Ndagwa Gideon, has been a councillor representing Renyana Parish in Kanara sub-county council.
One of the families that claimed the ownership of land came and attacked and really seriously assaulted one Gordon, and he succumbed to those injuries at Imbarara Hospital.
Bali bantu 11 abakwasira omwana wange bamutera kwikira kintu bakamutera kenzoka kukaba muisire.
This conflict over 50-hectare tract has persisted since 2016, attracting the attention of 2 different land ministers and remains unresolved in the courts.
We've been talking about this time and again, and the minister had guided. The issue was in court for us. We respect court decisions. The court had not yet decided on the way forward. But it's very unfortunate that these people took law into their hands.
The land is being inhabited by over 500 people. But only 5 people claim to take all of the 5 square kilometers of that land.
The land in question was initially designated as gazetted land before being allocated to residents as communal land, triggering disputes over ownership.
It was known that this area belongs to the community. So people who started coming this end and started settling. But because of course, some people want big chunks of land, others want to expand. So some conflict started coming up.
At the funeral of the deceased councillor, family members expressed their grief and frustration, calling for immediate government intervention to ensure justice prevails.
Noni nsabira gavumenti abantu abo okurora ngu amanano gali enyambe ebakwate.
Police, in collaboration with other security agencies, are actively pursuing the culprits who are currently on the run.
Tujya ground turunda abantu abakansa kwa tiri barazi nsako bakwa twine gadgets zikumara nsako bakwa batwatanise nko kutwakoze hamwe twagwanisa ba ADF hato kuna wali terrorism activity to kwito muntu tumuronda arabe tumwiyo utuku etungo usiki.
The Member of Parliament from Toroko County, Remulia Gerald, appealed to the government to provide a permanent solution to the land disputes to prevent further tragedies.
We'll now take a short commercial break and be back with business news. Please do stay tuned.
Set to transport to the wrong person. Here's how to reverse it with MTN Mobile Money. Dial *165#. Select My Account. Select Initiate Reversal. You will see your last 3 transactions. Select the transaction you want to reverse. Enter your mobile money PIN and you'll get an SMS confirmation that the transaction has been blocked from being withdrawn. And that's it. Please note, only transactions that haven't been withdrawn can be reversed.
Uganda's oil and gas activities are undertaken in line with the updated environment legislation and benchmarked on international best practice standards in order to continuously ensure coexistence between the oil activities and Uganda's rich biodiversity. Following the award of the Environment and Social Impact Assessment certificates for the Kingfisher, Tilenga and East African crude oil pipeline projects, various environmental and social management plans have also been developed to ensure sustainable development of the projects. The Petroleum Authority of Uganda is working with other regulatory bodies to monitor all oil and gas activities to enhance compliance and environment protection during oil activities. The Petroleum Authority of Uganda, creating lasting value in Uganda's oil journey.
Uncle, you should see London. Oh, my boy. This has been 5 years. You should see Uganda. Yes. Uncle Marcus, huh? This is my former school.
See, soon there will be more than 1 million children learning like this for free.
This is impressive. Do you even have connection out here?
Well, we have 100% 4G countrywide.
Okay.
We even have 5G too.
That's approximately 700 billion Uganda shillings in tax, making Airtel one of the largest corporate income taxpayers over the last 5 years, helping build a better Uganda.
Today your son saw our new Uganda.
Thank you, Uganda, for imagining it with us and making us the fastest growing telecom in the country over the past 5 years.
Uganda is a source, transit, and destination for adults and children who are either forced or deceived into forced labor, organ harvest, sacrifice, and commercial exploitation. Trafficking in persons is a serious crime and gross violation of human rights. Report suspects of trafficking in persons to police for investigation and prosecution. Suspects are either close friends or relatives. Victims of trafficking are not criminals and need protection. This message is brought to you by the Coordination Office for Prevention of Trafficking in Persons, Ministry of Internal Affairs.
Hello, Mom. How did you sleep? How is Salongo? Oh, Mommy, how is Grandma? And Simba, the dog, yeah, the funny one.
Call Bona on any network in Uganda with Airtel Bona voice bundles. Dial *100 *1 hash. Select Call Bona to choose bundles from as low as 1,000 shillings from daily, weekly, monthly, or bundles that don't expire. Call Bona on any network in Uganda with Airtel. A reason to imagine.
In this family, we can't agree on anything.
Martha.
We can't even agree on what to watch. All the games to play.
Martha.
Ndowoza Mulabi. We can't even agree on what to eat. At least the one thing for now we can all agree on is the soap to use. He likes that it's big and lasts long. Anti-economy. I like that it keeps my skin smooth. Ate alina echovu. And the children like that. It smells amazing. Everyone is happy. Movit soap comes in 4 fantastic flavors. Movit family soap is truly soap for the whole family.
Movit. All day confidence.
Welcome back. You're still watching the UBC News, broadcasting live from Nile Avenue. We now delve into the world of business. A 7 billion tin processing plant lies dormant in Chikagati sub-county, Isinjiro district, as a result of government's ban on the exportation of unrefined minerals. This facility once employed over 5,000 Ugandans, including small-scale artisanal miners, now sits engulfed by vegetation, requiring an estimated 3 billion shillings to restore to operational capacity.
Katanga Hill in Chikagati sub-county, renowned for its tin deposits, used to be a bustling hub of activity before the ban on the export of iron ore and other minerals, inadvertently affecting artisanal miners, local communities and processors alike.
No activities happening, no production, and to make it worse, issues like theft in villages, theft of food, and even cracking down the closed buildings is on the increase. Why? Because people don't have jobs.
The impact extended beyond the mining operation itself. One machine previously used to pump water from the Kagera River to serve the local population now lies dormant. This has left residents, including children, with no choice but to trek long distances to access water directly from the treacherous river, putting their lives at risk.
All the women, pregnant women, weak people, all sloping down to go and fetch water from River Kagera. But there is a challenge with this river. This river is home for great crocodiles. And this happens here We can't take a month or even 2 weeks without hearing that a crocodile has taken someone. A hippo has done this.
The operations manager at Woodcross Capital, Mkwasiwe Francis, echoed this sentiment that aims at revamping this state-of-the-art tin smelting plant, valued at over 7 billion, to add value to tin production.
As Woodcross, we are setting up a smelter in Mbarara that will be taking all the tin from Chikagati, from Ntungamo, from all the tin miners in Uganda, so that we can do smelting, add value to the tin, so that we can be able to export.
The successful operationalization of this plant could potentially enable artisanal miners to return to work and earn a living.
To be able to put food on the table for their families. But our intention is essentially to develop the sector further so that artisanal miners are getting the proper safety, health and safety training, ensuring that they're adopting best practices in relation to health and safety and the way that they mine.
Mehdi Ali, managing partner at Woodcross Capital, says all the smelted tin will be exported with expected annual export revenue of over 8 billion. The fate of the tin processing plant in Chikagati remains uncertain, but with concerted effort from African Panther Resources and Woodcross Capital, there is a glimmer of hope that it will once again become a vital source of livelihood for the local community and a significant contributor to Uganda's mineral export industry.
We expect to invest more than $1 million the moment we start operating in Mbarara, because this equipment has been rendered idle here for some good time, so it has to be revamped and much of the equipment has to be replaced because they have been rendered idle.
So that Kaye, UBC News.
UN Women and CEO Summit have signed an MOU which is dedicated to address various challenges women in the business sector of Uganda face. This strategic alliance will see the two parties advance public-private partnerships and complement efforts to increase national-level financing to women-led enterprises. Women in national economic development, as per the requirements of UN's SDG 5 of gender equality.
UN Women and CEO Summit will also use their convening platforms and knowledge management functions to influence policies on, for example, taxation, export promotion, and the Paris Development Model, to shape the flow of public financing and domestic resources mobilization towards stronger linkages to addressing the challenges women in business face.
To do this, both organizations will jointly promote gender equality, empowering women in leadership and advancing women's economic empowerment, including supporting women-led businesses, among other strategies.
As private sector, we are very, very keen on enhancing women empowerment. That Sustainable Development Goal number 5 is very, very dear to us. So we are going to, since this is the inception, we are going to have proper discussions going forward, but I can assure you that the private sector is more than willing to get into the trenches, roll up their sleeves, and we work together on this.
This MOU comes in the wake of increased national development programs that directly target women as beneficiaries, for example, Emyoga, Women Empowerment Program, Youth Livelihood Program, and the recently launched Grow Fund. Wadulo Mark Arnold, UBC News in Kampala.
Uncle, you should see London. Oh, my boy. It has been 5 years. You should see Uganda. Yes. Uncle Marcus, that's my former school.
See, soon there will be more than 1 million children learning like this for free.
This is impressive.
Do you even have connection out here?
Well, we have 100% 4G countrywide.
Okay.
We even have 5G too.
That's approximately 700 billion Uganda shillings in tax, making Airtel one of the largest corporate income taxpayers over the last 5 years, helping build a better Uganda.
Today your son saw our new Uganda.
Thank you, Uganda, for imagining it with us and making us the fastest growing telecom in the country over the past 5 years.
Here is the 2023 musical launch of the year.
16th of September 2023, Kololo Ceremonial Grounds will be the only place to be, as the whole of Uganda will gather to witness the Museveni Awoma musical launch by Eman Sereko, also known as Munamasaka. Don't miss all your artists, comedians, stage and movie actors, members of parliament, ministers, leaders at different levels, led by the Right Honorable Premier Robin Nabanja. The chief guest of the day will be the one and only Sabalwanyi Jajamwami, His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. All at a free entry at Kololo Ceremonial Grounds on the 16th of September 2023. Do not miss.
Set to transport to the wrong person. Here's how to reverse it with MTN Mobile Money. Dial *165#. Select My Account. Select Initiate Reversal. You will see your last 3 transactions. Select the transaction you want to reverse. Enter your mobile money PIN and you'll get an SMS confirmation that the transaction has been blocked from being withdrawn. And that's it. Please note, only transactions that haven't been withdrawn can be reversed.
Welcome back. It's now time for sports news. The 2023 National Primary School Sports Championship has entered the penultimate day with finals in handball, netball and volleyball. The games that aim at identifying talent have been closely followed by the Ministry of Education and Sports Physical Education Commissioner, Reverend Duncan Mugumia.
Action at the 2023 National Primary Schools Sports Championship in Mbara City has witnessed finals in netball and volleyball. In the volleyball under-16 boys final, Wakiso beat Masaka City 2-0, while in the girls category, Nansana beat Masaka 2-0.
I think what has helped us to win, we thank our coaches for training us very well, even to have discipline.
The boys under 14, Wakiso beat Masaka 2-0 to retain the title, while in the girls category, Bukoma Simbi beat Chenjojo to claim the accolade. The championship attracted an increased participation of 135 local governments of the 185. But though that figure is impressive, those that failed have been advised not to curtail talents of the learners.
We have local governments that have not turned up for this championship, and we had already written to all local governments, cities and municipalities and estates, requesting them to participate. It is mandatory for us as the department. Every district or local government must have to participate, because as a ministry, each local government receives 40 million for co-curricular activities. So we don't expect a district to not be turning up for activities. So we are going to try to them, caution them for having not come for this championship. And in the future for the next championship, which will be next term for kids athletics, and in term 1 next year for kids athletics, I expect a big turn-up than never before.
In the netball competition, Abutambala beat Sembabule 18-13 to claim the girls under-12 title. And in the under-14 category, Chotera will be crowned champions, with Wakiso District claiming the under-16.
twali tukakkana nga tetweyombesa era wetusiba omupiira tufaayo era netugunoonya wadde batukoona naye era tetutya bantu
benziza mu tournament eno bingi nnyo ebintu ebimu tubali tetubimanyi kale nga tubale tumanyi ekyokukola naye era wojja mu bantu abalala obaako nayo ekyoyiga so kati benziza bingi nnyo.
The boys under 14, that was the only category competed for, was won by Mitiana, who beat Yumbe for 3. The championship climaxes on Monday with football and handball finals. John Barnes, Centre, UBC News.
Thank you very much for joining us for the 8 o'clock edition of the UBC News tonight. However, do join us later at 10 p.m. for another bulletin. My name is Wadulo Mark Arnold, and see you at 10.
With your
weather update, we are experiencing light thunder showers dominating most parts of the country. Nevertheless, other regions are still having scorching sunshine. Seeing the satellite picture, we're having wild advections from Kong ailments coming into our country in extension with local effects like our Lake Victoria bringing us the showers that we're experiencing lately. Tomorrow morning, we expect to wake up with thunder showers across our capital city, Kampala, and some parts of Masaka, but the rest of the central is going to be with sunny intervals. You're moving to the eastern stretch, you're having slight showers dominating in the morning hours, but from salt sides we're seeing sunny intervals. Moving to the western stretch, we are waking up with light showers across Mumbere and Masindi, but some other areas like Asese and Kabale are going to have sunny intervals. Going to the north, we are waking up with a bright day dominating most parts of the northern sector. Afternoon hours, though, we are seeing a pickup of thunder showers dominating our central part of the country at a maximum 28 degrees across our capital city Kampala and 29 across Nakusongola. Moving into the east, we are seeing a pickup still of thunder showers dominating that side at a maximum of 29 degrees Celsius and 32 across Salt. Western stretch, we are having a pickup still of thunder showers at a maximum of 27 degrees Celsius and 32 across Kasese region. Moving to the northern sector, we are having a pickup of light showers at a maximum of 32 degrees Celsius across the Karamoja regions and 31 apart from Walua, where we are seeing a 27. This moving out of Uganda toward the 50s across the globe, we are having a pretty sunny conditions. The sides at a maximum of 40 degrees Celsius across Dubai, 34 across Cairo and around New York with sunny intervals. Thanks for tuning on UBC. My name is Dr. Samili. Stay tuned and see you tomorrow.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.
Nibanyita kana nyita says Nwagaba, commercial officer, Abwantunga mu district government.
I am Sez Nwagaba, the commercial officer for Ntungamo local government. I express my gratitude to God for this platform and the Emyuga initiative brought to us by His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, as it has positively transformed the lives of the people in Ntungamo, whom I have known for a long time. When you visit the beneficiaries of this program, you can easily witness the significant positive changes in their lives. The audit report demonstrates that despite their leader being deaf and blind, profits are being made, highlighting how this program has actively engaged and evolved every individual. Initially, we received 2 billion and 650 million Uganda shillings. Each constituency received 530 million Uganda shillings. I would like to express my gratitude to this platform for providing us with the opportunity to share information about the Emyuga program. Our special thanks go to the President for initiating the program, and additionally, I would like to mention that there are numerous similar projects in Rubare and Ntungamo.
My name is Atube Richard, a member of a group called Kanyope, located in Bungatira sub-county. This group started in 2008, but the Prelnol project started supporting us in 2009. The project has offered us training on farming, and the training we got has helped us immensely. We used to farm in a traditional way, planting a variety of crops. But when the team from Prelnor approached us, they asked us to choose particular seeds to grow which can yield very well in our area. We chose groundnuts and rice, which we are growing. With this kind of farming, the project also taught us how to sell as a group after finding a market. The support from the project has been so good to us.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.
Above all other gods, we lay your crowns and worship you. Oh, be lifted above all other gods. We lay our crowns down and worship you. Oh, glorious God, we praise your name. We lay our crowns and worship you. Oh, glorious God, we praise your name. Kasanda, Eperia Batomba Katia da Basaya. Every knee will bow. Esera Tetemo Koperia Basanda. Every tongue, and say, Hallelujah. Ashakata. Oranda, every knee will bow down. Shobabaha. Every tongue will confess and say, Jesus Christ is the Lord. Things in heaven, Ochaba. Every knee will bow. Things on the earth, and every tongue confess, even Satan will say, Jesus Christ. Every knee, every tongue confess. Every knee will bow down. Every tongue will confess. Every knee will bow down. Every tongue will confess and say,
Miracle worker, miracle worker, come and do a miracle today. Come and do a miracle today. Miracle worker, miracle worker, come and do a miracle today. Come and do a miracle today. Destiny changer, you are a destiny changer. Come and change a destiny today. Come and change a destiny today. Your name is Yahweh. Your name is Yahweh. You're the miracle working God. Your name is Yahweh. Your name is Yahweh. Your name is Yahweh. You're the miracle working God. Your name is Yahweh.
Powerful healer, you are the powerful healer. Come and heal, so powerful today. And you will heal, so powerful today. Powerful healer, you are the powerful healer. Hey, come and heal, so powerful today. Let us see your power flow tonight.
Your name is Yahweh.
Your name is Yahweh.
Miracle working. Your name is Yahweh.
Your name is Yahweh. We call you
Your name is Yahweh. Miracle working God.
name of the Lord is within me, and He's calling me to the heavenly. He's seated in heavenly places. Oh, yeah. Just like heaven on earth, to be walking in His favor and grace. Just like heaven. Oh, yeah. Just like heaven on earth. I wanna see heaven on earth. We are marching in the spirit of unity to our community, show His ability. The will of the Lord for His children is to demonstrate, perpetuate. Be seated in heavenly places, just like heaven, just like heaven, just like heaven, just like heaven on earth, to be walking in His favor and grace, just like heaven, just like heaven on earth. See heaven on earth. Something's moving, something's changing. See His glory, feels like heaven on earth. Something's moving, something's changing. See His glory, feels like heaven on earth. Something's moving, something's changing. See His glory, feels like heaven on earth. Something's moving, something's changing. See His glory, feels like heaven on earth. There is lightning and thunder, miracles and wonders, sound of many waters, heaven on earth. Come on, say lightning and thunder, miracles and wonders, sound of many waters, heaven on earth. Lightning and thunder, miracles and wonders, sound of many waters, heaven on earth. Lightning and thunder, miracles and wonders, sound of many waters, heaven on Heaven is calling for you to come higher, see everything from a new point of view. Be seated with Jesus in heavenly places. From His perspective, everything is made new. There is lightning and thunder, miracles and wonders, sound of many waters, heaven on earth. There is lightning and thunder, miracles and wonders, sound of many waters, heaven on earth. Lightning and thunder, miracles and wonders, sound of many waters, heaven on earth. Lightning and thunder, miracles and wonders, sound of many waters, heaven on earth.
Inspiring Uganda.